Hi and welcome to Cliff. We wanted to give you a complete video walkthrough so that you can see everything that Cliff has to offer. So I'm going to start at the front in the cockpit, and here is where obviously you're going to drive the vehicle. You will also see that there are a couple of chargers to plug into the cigarette lighters to charge your devices. There will be a backup camera that you will be able to use for the duration of your trip. There are two comfortable captain chairs with armrests that go up and down, just like that. And it is a very comfortable ride for both the driver and the passenger. Now, you probably have more than just two people, and so in which case we can accommodate that. We have one chair right here with a seat belt, and then the dinette over here actually seats four as well, and it does include the latch system in the back seat here. So you can safely put a child in a car seat in here and know that they're using latch, not just the seat belt. Okay, so let's start with the bunk up here. So this is huge. It is actually bigger than a king bed. And you can see it has two windows, both of which open, and it has the blackout shades on it as well. We've included a couple of little shelves for things like a phone or AirPods, maybe glasses. And there is also a vent that can be open to let in some sun and some air. And so here's another window. There's also the light up there if you need that. Then moving back, you can see that we have lights, which let me show you. You can do on or off with this one, but the rest of them actually have multiple settings where you can put on just one or both. So then moving to this seat, there is some nice storage underneath for some water or maybe your shoes as you come in. And then there is some nice usable storage up here. Some of my camera equipment is up there right now, but other than that, the only thing that we keep is the Atlas. So this will be all for your storage. Then moving over here to the dinette, you can see that there's also a very large window. It opens, so you will be able to get some air. The dinette itself seats four, and because while you're moving, it can be kind of hard to hold drinks, so we have included this nice cup holder that can adjust to the size you need. There is one here and one over here as well. Now the dinette itself turns into a twin bed and could sleep two people tightly, like two children, or it could just sleep, one adult. So that is up to you, obviously. And then up here, there is a giant storage that is completely empty and ready for all of your gear, your food, whatever you need to bring along. Now, moving back to the kitchen, we do have a 3-burner stove, and it is very easy to use. It just works like a gas stove, and we will actually do a video on exactly how to work it, but it has 3 burners. This is just a protector. You do not cook on top of this glass. It's just a protector for transportation. We also have a vent fan and lights from that. There is a microwave, which I am not connected to shore power right now, but it does work on either the generator or shore power. And the generator is off so that you can hear me. Okay, up here is going to be all of your plates and cups. So we have included plates and storage food containers, bowls, mugs, glasses. We have also included paper towels. We have the sink, which once you power on your water pump, it will run the water from the fresh tank. So I'm not hooked up to any city water. I am running that purely from the pump of the RV. Then down here, we've included a kettle and a French press, dish strainer, and a cutting board. Over here is what I like to call the cleaning cabinet, and sometimes this happens. Get a little bit of movement during transportation, but we have in here just a little tiny broom as well as some cleaning and some sponges. Moving on, we have our silverware drawer, so it is a full set of service. We also have spices and everything you need for cooking. Plus we have towels and pot holders for the kitchen. Now, moving over here, we have some more cooking stuff. So some miscellaneous cooking utensils. We have a nice big pot. We also have a frying pan. And then in this drawer, we have a saucepan. Okay, so the fridge, you simply press this button and there is your freezer. We have it off right now because we're not currently using it, but it will keep everything nice and cold and frozen in there. The fridge is the bottom, just like at home. And again, same exact setup. Now, when you're on the move, you just want to make sure that they are tight. Otherwise, they could move open. All right, so here is the primary bedroom of the RV. We have set it up with some nice Betty's bedding. So you just do the unzip that starts from the top, and then this top cover is obviously your comforter, and you have the nice pillows. We've included some shelves. There's reading lights back there, and up in here we have some extra blankets, and then the rest of these cabinets are empty for your storage. Now over here we have the bathroom sink, and underneath we like to keep our trash can right here so that way it does not fall over when we're moving, but we typically bring it out when we get to camp and set it up. We've got some soap, a towel. There's a nice medicine cabinet for all of your toiletries. And into the bathroom, we have some nice hooks. We have the toilet and obviously the shower. We do include some toiletries for you, shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. And it works just like a regular shower. There is a nice vent fan that you can turn on. You just lift it and put it on like that. And in this closet, we have some extra linen storage, so plenty of towels and plenty of bedding. And depending on how many are in your party will depend on how much bedding we include, because it's a little tough to store the extra bedding in here if you don't need it all. All right, so this is the full tour of Cliff. Again, if you have any questions, please let me know. info@drivecliff.com. Just send me an email. But you can see he's extremely comfortable. He's very spacious, and he's ready for you to have a great vacation.